Anti-vaxxers and flat earthers are two sides of the same coin, both bred from fucking idiocy and the desire to be special or smarter than the experts. However, flat earthers are mainly just a joke, a fun group to make fun of because they believe something downright ridiculous, and it's harmless. It doesn't hurt anyone that they're fucking stupid and believe these things. They can believe Xenu powers boners from a cosmic plane above us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anyone. Anti-vaxxers hurt everyone on a global scale. And this cult has some pretty powerful leaders in the YouTube community. I wanted to just watch one of the anti-vax videos here and just make fun of it, just because I think anti-vax is a group that needs to be constantly ridiculed to help maybe push people away from pursuing that kind of shit. So let's just go ahead and shit on some anti-vaxxing.
Hi, my name is Anas Mughal. I got 2 children, and we were pro-vaccines. And then one of my children got damaged by a vaccine when that child was 4 months old.
So now you meet our protagonist here, Anus. His name is Anus, and it'd be an extremely poor taste and very low for me to make fun of his name being Anus. But it's anti-vax, so there's nothing too low. This dude's name is fucking Anus, and he's an anti-vaxxer. That's perfect. That's a beautiful marriage right there. Now, Anus tells a story here, and there's some inconsistencies with it that don't make much sense, so it makes me believe that the story's A, not true, or B, completely exaggerated. So honestly, I start to believe Anus is full of shit as his story continues. He's telling this on a site called Larry Cook or some shit like that. Now, Larry Cook is a goddamn anti-vax vampire. This man is fighting vaccinations tooth and nail. He would literally be biting the necks of vaccinated children and sucking the vaccines out of them. That is the kind of man Larry Cook is. He's a fucking lunatic.
We had to turn to alternative medicine, and then we realized our other child was developing food allergies very rapidly. And we realized he had a lot of toxins built up in his body.
A little pro tip, when you hear someone say that your body is toxic or that you're building up toxins or something, you gotta detox it, rub these essential oils on your nipples to detox your whole body, it's bullshit. That is the most profitable buzzword. Toxins, toxic, detoxing, all forms of that. It's nonsense. It's complete bullshit, and it's usually just trying to sell you something, scam you, or just show how fucking dumb they are.
A child, and why he was building up allergies and eczema and asthma and all these other issues. Was it attributed to these vaccines that we gave him when he was little? And when we saw the issue happen to our daughter, we realized that vaccines are not safe. They have a lot of side effects, and we held off vaccinating from that day onwards.
The word research means literally fucking nothing these days. Anus, you did no research. You went on Facebook and you found some anti-vax Facebook groups. You started buying their merch, repping their swag, and believing their absolute bullshit. Anti-vax should have never spread, nor should flat earth. But because of how easy it is to find anything you want, you can find any information at all that confirms your personal beliefs, no matter how outrageous. You could find something that says Santa Claus does exist and he's a notoriously disgusting sex fiend in the North Pole fucking his elves, bending them over the toys. You could find anything about anything, except you don't look for anything credible. You just look for anything tangible. Anything you can see on Facebook, you take as the truth instead of looking at actual scientific research and shit like that. That's what you found, Anus. You didn't do research. You just wasted some time on fanfic. And that's fucking sad. I hate that this shit spread. What should spread is the knowledge of my Twitch streaming, twitch.tv/moistcritical. Come check it out. I stream daily. It's a lot of fun. I'd love to see you there.
Now he's reached a stage after we detoxed him, after we gave him a lot of green juicing, organic foods, and we make all his foods from scratch at home. He's reached a stage now where he can be in a public setting, he can go to public school.
Thank God, Whole Foods did it again. They saved a child's life. Did you hear that? The juicing, the pre-digestible, vegan, healing, vitamin, nutrient chakra bars they were feeding him, all of it solved all of his problems, and it made him 6 feet tall when he was only 4 years old, I bet. It's bullshit. You did nothing for your child if that's actually how you tackled his problems. That did literally nothing. You may as well have just rubbed dirt in his face.
The vaccine laws in New Jersey were pretty strict. We could not get an exemption for him to be able to attend a regular school. So we decided to move to California 5 years ago. And we were able to make him attend school because we were able to get the exemption.
Yeah, a vaccine exemption form is something that should not exist anywhere. That's like having a form that allows a child to bring a time bomb to school, because that's what your child is when he's not vaccinated. A fucking time bomb of disease and illness. It's downright inhumane to even allow children to go to school unvaccinated. It just puts them and other people in danger. So a vaccine exemption form should not exist in any capacity.
We do not vaccinate right now. One of the main reasons is my kids, we want to maintain a toxic-free environment in their body. And whenever the toxin level raises in my child, we start seeing all these manifestations of food allergies and so forth.
A toxic-free body, huh? As you choose alternative medicine to treat your shit, which probably has you digging in the backyard for soil and mixing it with dog urine in a blender for your power smoothies.
We're not concerned about these illnesses because in the past he had severe coughing, he had severe throat infections, he had fevers that we were able to encounter and resolve using alternative therapies, and he was able to recover safely.
So it's totally clear at this point that Anus has thrown out science in favor of smoothies. We treated our son's severe cough and all of these other bad things with alternative methods that are proven not to work. So, yeehaw, you're such a fucking hero, Anus. Now, opposing vaccines is awful, but completely throwing out medicine entirely is even worse, Anus. This is kind of how all anti-vaxxers think, though, that science is a cult. They believe that science has brainwashed people and that science is wrong. And yet these people are the product of science. These fucking idiots would have been dead 20 years ago had they not been saved by modern medicine advances and societal advances in that department.
The toxins and the chemicals that are in vaccines, we need to make sure that we keep his body clear of toxins. I also oppose mandatory vaccinations because there's no fear or there's no outbreak out there that grants or warrants us having all these people given all these shots.
Yeah, and you know the story, the measles outbreak that's been going on and shit like that. No need to get into that because you're all well aware that there are outbreaks of extinct diseases coming back because of these fucking anti-vaxxing idiots. They're a goddamn scourge, a fucking plague on the fucking globe, and they make me very upset. So do your part, insult the anti-vax movement in hopes that perhaps people that were susceptible to this cult-like mentality don't go down that dark path. And remember, you or your family, if you're an anti-vaxxer, just because you join a Facebook group of fucking idiots doesn't mean you're smarter than the people that actually study this shit and do research and advance in the field. Your Facebook group is not that smart. And that's kind of the takeaway here. Fuck anti-vax. And also, hats off to YouTube. They demonetized all anti-vax content, so I respect that. I think that's actually a nice little move from them. So you did a good thing for once, YouTube. I like that. That's it. See ya.